Well, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Well, the old saying is always said, revenge is best served cold. Well, yesterday in Ames, it wasn't cold. It was hot. But the most important thing is the Sooners got the W and not the L. They ended on the right side against Iowa State. They didn't lose in Ames for only the second time and lose back-to-back games to Iowa State for the first time since the 60-61 season. That didn't happen because the Sooners won it this time in Ames. 37-27 for Oklahoma. How did the Sooners get revenge over the Cyclones from last year's loss? Find out next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. As we already talked about, the Oklahoma Sooners got a little revenge over last year's loss in Norman. They got it over the Cyclones of Iowa State, 37-27. Got that one in Ames. Let's tell you how it happened. That we happened to actually get a little revenge, and we'll start with statistics of the night. Heisman hopeful, fingers crossed. Heisman hopeful, Kyler Murray, 343 yards and 3 touchdowns in the air for the Sooners. 0 interceptions. The leading passer for Iowa State was number 4, Zeb Noland, 360. Passed for 2 touches, did, however, throw a costly interception. The leading rusher for our Sooners was the aforementioned quarterback, Kyler Murray. Not only led him in passing, led him on the ground also. 15 carries for 77 yards. Didn't have a touchdown. His longest run of the night, however, 15 yards. Iowa State's leading rusher was number 32, David Montgomery. At the end of the night, 21 carries, 82 yards and a touch. Down. His longest run of the night, 16. Receiving. If you're going to pass for 348, Kyler, you got to have somebody to throw to. Oh, he did. Number 5, Marquise Hollywood Brown. Shows up big time again, does Hollywood. With at the end of the day, with 9 catches, $191 in the air, and a touchdown. His longest reception of the night was 75 yards. Well, if you're going to have Zeb Noland, the quarterback, throw for 360, he's going to have somebody to throw the ball to also, right? Well, he does. Number 18, Hakeem Butler. At the end of the day, he had 5 catches for $174 and 2 touchdowns. His longest reception of the night was 17 yards. Defensively, playing well for Oklahoma, 2 players actually tied for the leading tackler in this ball game, including number 25, Justin Broyles, the new kid, with 10 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions, and 0 fumbles recovered. And the veteran, I guess you could say veteran now, right? He's a veteran. He's a sophomore. Kenneth Murray, 10 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 interceptions. Of course, Broyles, a defensive back, and Kyler Murray, the linebacker. Iowa State had 1 leading tackler, not 2 like Oklahoma had, but number 12, Greg Ellsworth, did have 14 tackles. He didn't have a fumble recovered, fumble forced, or interception. The kicking game, The kicking game went to Austin Seibert, and for Oklahoma, that is. And for Iowa State, it was Connor Sally. Let's start with Austin Seibert. 3 for 3 for 100. 23, 31, and along of 42 on 3 field goals. Connor Sally, 2 for 2, 21 yards out, and a long of 34. The punting game, Austin Seibert, of course, as Sooner fans know, and he has for the last 4 years now, shared time at punter and kicker. For punter, 2 punts, 48.5 an average, 53 along, 1 landed inside the 20-yard line, and no touchbacks. They don't do the same thing for Ames in Ames. They have a different guy for each one. Their punter is named Corey Dunn. He wears number 13. And he had 3 punts, 41.7 an average, 48 along, 1 landed inside the 20-yard line, and 0 touchbacks. Well, that was the statistical numbers upon how we got revenge. Now, how did we get revenge where it matters? On the football field. Well, it happened as follows, and we'll start in the first quarter with 8:22 left. Austin Seibert, the first of his 3 field goals, up and good from 21 yards out. It is 3-0 good guys. And by the way, Sooners never trail. But then, adding a touchdown to that repertoire, Kyler Murray to Marquise Hollywood Brown, 75 yards out with 3:43 left. It is 10-0 Crimson and Cream. Then Connor Sally, then in the second quarter, Connor Sally, his first 2 field goals. This one from 34 yards out, up and good with 13:38 left. It is 10-3 Oklahoma, though, still leading. But not for long, because with 13:15 left, number 4, Zeb Noland, touchdown pass to number 18, Hakeem Butler from 51 yards out with 13:15 left. 10-10 tie, 10-all in Ames. Sooners take the lead back, though, when number 1, Kyler Murray, finds number 2, CeeDee Lamb from 5 yards out. Touchdown Sooners, 7:47 left. Sooners lead at this point. But they're not done yet, because Marquise Hollywood Brown, because Miles Tees hasn't gotten involved yet. Kyler Murray says, hey, Miles, let me get you involved too. From 5 yards out, Miles tees into the end zone with 5 seconds left. 24-10, good guys. But just like last year, and Iowa State didn't go home and feel sorry for themselves. They didn't in this one either. In fact, they hit Oklahoma right back with 11:48 left. Again, Zeb Noland to Hakeem Butler from 57 yards out. Touchdown, Iowa State with 11:48 left. 24-17 OU. The Sooners then added their 2-touchdown lead back because of a Trey Sermon 22-yard touchdown run with 9:20 left. 31-17, good guys. Then David Montgomery comes back with an answer from 1 yard out with 6:40 left. 31-24, Oklahoma, good guys. The good guys do add a field goal later in the quarter to make this thing a little bit more easy to handle for the Sooners, and it was a 31-yarder from Austin Seibert. 3:20 left in the third. 34-24 Sooners. But in the fourth quarter, Connor Sally hits his second field goal with 10:43 left, a 21-yarder, making it 34-27 OU. Then Cyber puts the nail in the coffin with 2:51 left. 42-yard field goal from the senior, up and good. 37-27 your score at this point. Sooners in favor. And Sooners win by a final score, 37-27. All right, guys. The Riley's Right call of the game was the one right before halftime to put the Sooners back up 2 scores. That was a 5-yard touchdown pass from Kyler Murray, QB1, to number 87, Miles Tees, right before the dot in the second half with 5 seconds left. That was that one. Defensively, the defensive stop of the night, number 11, Parnell Motley, who had a tough night covering Hakeem Butler. It pays off, though. He sucks it up. He's a man about it. And you know what you get for that? You get a game-clinching interception from Zeb Noland. That's what Parnell Motley got. It was the final offensive play for Iowa State. All right, guys, there's that. Hey, if you want to listen to some podcasts, right, I got you. Got you right here. The Sooner Football Fans Podcast. See it right there. That's the 3 guys. They're awesome. By the way, they do a great job. They always talk about what beers they have, games to play, and they always have a former Sooner on their podcast. If you're looking for more of a professional, more of a journalist, because they're fans. If you're looking for more of a journalist, I got you there too. Check this out. Locked on Sooners. My radio buddy Eric G has you covered on that. About 30 minutes of good, solid OU sports. Not just football, by the way. Everything about OU on his podcast. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You can watch this on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. I'm also on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at HypeManHarry. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. See y'all next weekend. I'm out of here. See ya.